Friends, welcome back to my channel Get Perfect, and my name is Vismay. So in today's video, as I promised you in the previous video, we are going to learn about waterfall charts even if you don't have this option over here called as waterfall charts. So this option is only visible if you are using an Excel version which is 2016 and above, but still if you are using a version which is not 2016 and above and it's a previous version, still you would be able to make an waterfall chart which I just showed you in the previous video. Guys, if you have still not seen the previous video how to make a waterfall chart using this option, you can go on the link given above and also in the description box and check out that video. And if you like my videos, if you like the content, guys, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button so that I get motivated. So without wasting any further time, let's move on to the video. Okay, so I'll just take a first example. In the previous video where I showed you all the three examples of the savings account, the share market and the sales unit for for a motor company, all this can be done using the same pattern what I'm going to show you now. Let me color the cells. And we'll take this same example. So I'm copying this example for savings. I'll paste it over here, increase some size. Okay. So there are few changes when you're doing a waterfall chart without the waterfall option. Okay, so let me add 3 columns. I'll delete everything in these columns. Okay, now in this particular example I had an opening balance, then I had what is the credit, what is the debit, credit and so on. So in this particular example what I need the changes of the figure. So if I add 3000 into 59,000 rupees, the amount would be 62,000 rupees, and then 62,500, then this is the debit, this is the debit. So for that, first what I'll do, I'll simply do equal to over here plus this, so I get 62,000. Then I'll say equal to plus this, and I drag this entirely to here. Okay, now you can see 70,862. So now our closing balance is matching. I'll simply copy this and do a paste special values over here, then I'll get everything over here, and this would be closing balance is equal to C50. Okay, so this is the first change which we need to do when you don't have the waterfall chart option. Now here I want the credits, here I want the debits. Okay, first I'll find the difference, and here I'm keeping the difference. Okay, so what is the difference? This minus this, so 3000. I'll drag this formula down. Okay, so 3,500.9563 minus, let us cross check over here. So yes, we are getting the same answers. Okay, now these values are in minus, so the stack chart or the waterfall chart using the stack pattern which I'm going to make now, in that if you keep any value in minus, that will go below the x-axis, which I don't want it to happen. So for that we need to bring the credit entries, that is plus entries over here and minus entries over here without a minus sign. Now let's understand how to do that. For that we need to use a simple if function. If you guys don't know how to do a if function, you can check my video, this video, which I'll leave a link in the I button as well as in the description box. Okay, so if the logical test, this particular cell, that is F4, is greater than 0, then show this F4, else show a blank value. Okay, so this is the credit of 3000, that's the reason I am showing it in credit. Similarly, if this logical test is less than 0, that is in minus, then show this value, else give me a blank value. Same thing in the earlier credit, I said if it is greater than show it, and in the debit if it is less than show it over here. I'll copy this function and paste it till the bottom. I'll just enlarge this, auto fit the cells. Now you can see this minus, all the debits have come to column E and all the credits have come to column D. This is what I wanted, but I don't want this minus sign in front of this. So for that we will use a simple trick, that is, when we say that select this particular F4 cell, I'll also keep a minus sign before that, so that minus minus becomes plus and this minus sign disappears and only the positive sign is remain. Okay, now these are credit, these are debits, and this is the difference. Okay, now let's select this table, go to insert, this everything remains the same. Okay, go to insert, and now here select this insert column of bar chart. Once you click on the arrow, you have to select the 2D stack chart. Okay, great. I'll just paste the stack chart over here. I'll enlarge the size. Okay, now you can see these minuses, this is below the x-axis, so these are minus, which is over here. So what we'll do, we click on the chart, and when this tilted arrow is being viewed, that is the black arrow, you just have to click and drag it till column E. Now all the minus have gone because we have not selected that row only. Okay, now this is a 59,000 and this is a 70,862. So what we'll do, we'll change the color of this. I'll select only this bar, go to home and change the color to the blue which we had selected over there. Similarly for this, I'll go to the single chart and I select this color. Okay, for all this rest green, we can select all the charts together except this. Or else what you can do, you can first select these all the bar graphs and say no fill. Okay, first do this step, then we'll select this, sorry guys, my fault, this bar graph, and then we'll color this and the last bar graph and we color into this. So we got the opening and the closing. Now you can see this, all the reds are positive in this case, which we want to change the color of, and all the blues are negative, which we want to color change to red. Okay, now you can see this is somewhat looking like a waterfall chart without using the waterfall option. Okay, in this chart you will not get these connectors. Okay, because these are not waterfall chart option, this is a waterfall chart using a stack chart option. Okay, so let's first change the color of this. I'm selecting that and I'll change it to green, and this I'm selecting, I'm changing it to red. Okay, now let's change the format this data series. Let's increase the gap, the size of the bar, so this is okay. Okay, so now you can see it's the same graph which we made using a waterfall chart. Here you can change the title, waterfall charts for personal account. Okay, now let's put the data labels for this. Add data label, you can drag this over here and this, add data label. This, you have to add data labels individually, okay, for whenever you are using a stack chart, because we have this is the entire bar. Okay, we are just highlighting the red part of it, we are just highlighting the green part of it. If you select all and do data labels, you can see these data labels also. So instead of that, you have to select one single bar. So this single, add labels, single, add labels, single add label. Now this has selected everything. You have to click it twice, but it's not a double click. You have to click it twice and ensure that only one bar has been selected. Okay. Sorry, I double clicked it. Whenever you double click it, this gets open. Okay, so this is how you can also make you, if you don't want this, remove this. Okay, so this is how you can also make a waterfall chart even if you don't have a waterfall option in your Excel. So this is how you can make using a stack chart option. It looks same as a waterfall chart, the same example, or you can use the same technique to make charts for the share price as well as for the sales of the unit. Okay, I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends and family, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I'll ensure that I answer all your questions. Thank you so much guys. Do take care of yourself. Bye.